This is Harry Judd for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. We've just finished the Jake Paul and Anderson Silva media workout. I'm just joined now by Remington Ralph, the MC of it all. First of all, mate, you've done your bit this evening. How are we?
Thank you. Oh, it was a pleasure, man. This was pretty crazy, and I'm glad you got the experience of coming from all the way across the pond. This is how this guy does it, man. He brought in a horse, he brought Transformers. I mean, what else can you ask for?
You've been involved in American fights for over 12 years. You know, where does this one rank in where you've been before?
You know what, we're going to see on Saturday, the amount of people that came out, the amount of press this is getting. I mean, we got people from all over the world coming here for this fight. This is going to rank up there with the best of them, only because of the fact that there's just sheer amount of people. And I'm going to be honest with you, half of this media people are still not convinced that this guy is for real, yet they're here. So it goes to show what kind of pull this guy has. So.
There's no beef between the two. Is it just both the names which hopefully sells this fight?
Yeah, it's the young lion trying to take over the pride, and the old lion is trying to fend him off. That's the one thing that I'm really intrigued by. Can Anderson Silva find enough in the brain to keep him off, or can Jake Paul just find the strength and the youth to just kind of take care of business and, as he puts it, get the KO of the year? We're going to find out Saturday.
They are mates, yeah, they do get along. A lot of people are saying that this fight is a fix. What do you make of those comments?
No, I think Jake Paul has enough respect for the sport and for his fans not to do that. Anderson Silva is probably the nicest, most respected person that I've ever met. I got to announce his fight in Dubai a few months ago on the Floyd Mayweather card. And I got to tell you, he respects the sport and the integrity of the sport, and he would never do that. So I highly doubt that it's fixed.
I spoke to BJ earlier and said, again, you know, some of the rumours that, you know, Jake picks massive names that arguably are past their sell-by date. You know, Anderson Silva's, what, 47 years of age? Yeah, what do you make of that? Yeah, is it strategic from Jake Paul to bring in Anderson Silva? It's a huge, huge name, isn't it?
Well, let's think about it. You've got a lot of guys in the UK and here in the States who start off their first 10 or 15 fights, they're taken care of very, very carefully. This guy goes in and fights people that are well known. I've never seen anybody within their first 5 fight span, besides Lomachenko, who is able to fight the caliber of fighters that he's fighting. Whether Anderson Silva is 47 or 27, the guy can still punch, he still can fight, and I'm just looking forward to it, man. It's going to be great.
It is a big fight, but not a sellout. I've heard it's not sold out tickets. You know, do you know why that is? Is it because where the venue's held?
You've got 23,000 people. Phoenix, Arizona has the Phoenix Suns. They got the Cardinals who play right next door. There's like 5 or 6 different sports, plus the Coyotes, hockey are playing. You've got college sports. A lot of people have a lot of options, right? There's 23,000 people in this arena, and they broke the record for revenue for a boxing event in this arena. So they may not be a sellout, but they've actually broken the record for revenue and dollar signs in this arena, and to them, that's what matters.
Can you give me some of the names, though, that have been to this arena? It's okay to say it's sold out, but who else has been here?
Shane Mosley fought David Avanesian here in 2006. I got to announce that fight. We've had a number of PBC cards here over the years that have been close to sellouts. David Benavidez has fought here. I mean, you've got some names that have been in here, and the record now belongs to Jake Paul. So believe it or not, he's for real, man.
You do work with Floyd Mayweather. He is fighting Deji. Again, it's just bizarre. I didn't know I'd be saying that a year ago, let alone right now. What do you make of that fight, mate?
Man, I got to tell you, when it came about and they said he's fighting Deji, I said, Deji like in KSI's brother Deji? They're like, yeah. And I'm like, what do you mean, right? So then, but I went to it's Fauci, right? Okay. So I went and watched that fight, and I got to tell you, from his first fight to that fight, it's like a completely different person, man. This guy has taken to it. He's a good athlete. He doesn't look like he looks like he can, read an encyclopedia in 2 minutes. Real, got a little Harry Potter glasses going on, but he can fight. He can fight, and it's going to be a good matchup. Hey, I wasn't a believer at first in him, but seeing that last fight and seeing how fast he is and how serious he's taking it, we'll see. But look, man, Floyd is Floyd. I'm not saying that because he's my boss, dude. He's still the best defensive fighter to ever live, in my opinion, and it's going to be a good fight. It'll be, like Floyd says, entertainment, entertainment, entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, no one can diss Mayweather for making money, but arguably, is he losing more credibility with this one? Surely. He's one of the greatest boxers of all time, and he's in there with Deji. I mean, come on.
Correct. Well, here's the situation. If you or I were 45 years old, and we walk up and somebody says, hey, man, I'm going to give you $30 million for a 4-minute fight, and I'll pay for everything. Your whole entourage is coming. I'll take you everywhere. We're going to hang out in Dubai for a week and a half. If you didn't take that opportunity, I'd probably hit you in your face because it just would make no sense not to. And everybody that says, oh, I can't believe it, I can't do it, if the opportunity was given to them, 99% of the time, they would take it. So that's the answer that I have for that.
Again, thank you so much for your time. We look forward to the whole fight week and to see you all the fight week, getting the crowd going as you always do, young man.